Welcome to our online English class. In today's class, we are going to learn a new poem, The Firework Night. We all used to celebrate festivals, isn't it? Christmas, Diwali, Ramzan, there are many festivals. And the important thing, what we do during festivals is, we used to play with fireworks, isn't it? We used to light fireworks. We like crackers. That is the most important part during festivals. We all enjoy doing that, especially kids like you enjoy playing with crackers. But have you ever thought of living beings like animals, dogs, birds? What will they do hearing this sound? These animals and birds are very scared of these crackers. That's why when you start burning or when you start playing with these crackers, they'll all run. In today's poem, the poet has beautifully explained how a dog, what is the feeling of a dog when it hears the sound of crackers. Come on, students. Now let's learn about this dog and its feelings.
Students, first we'll see about the poet. This poem is written by Enid Blyton. She was born on 11th August 1897 in Dulwich, South London. She was one of the most famous children's writers. Her most popular stories are The Famous Five and Noddy Books for Children. Enid Blyton has been in the Guinness Book of Record as one of the world's biggest selling writers because she has written more than 700 books. Her books were published in many different languages. Students, take page number 140 and read the poem along with me. Bang! What's that? Bang, bang! Oh, hark! The guns are shooting in the dark. Little guns and big ones too. Bang, bang, bang! What shall I do? Mistress, master, hear me help. I'm out of doors. I want your help. Let me in, oh, let me in. Before those fireworks begin to shoot again, I can't bear that. My tail is down, my ears are flat. I'm trembling here outside the door. Oh, don't you love me anymore? I think I'll die with fright unless you let me in tonight. Shall we let him in, children? Ah, now the door is opened wide. I'm rushing through. I'm safe inside. The lights are on. It's warm and grand. Mistress, let me lick your hand before I slip behind the couch. There I'll hide myself and crouch in safety till the banks are done. Then to my kennel I will run and guard you safely all the night because you understood my fright. Now let's see the meaning of new words in this poem. Bang, a sudden loud sharp noise. Yelp, a short sharp cry, especially of pain or alarm. Trembling, to shake slightly, or short movements as from fear. Rushing, moving with urgent haste or fast. Couch, a type of high bed or sofa. Crouch, adopt a position where the knees are bent and upper body is brought forward and down. Kennel, a small shelter for a dog. Fright, a sudden intense feeling of fear.
Thank you for reading the poem along with me. Now I'll give you line by line explanation for this poem. Listen carefully.
Bang! What's that? Bang, bang! Oh, hark! The guns are shooting in the dark, little guns and big ones too. When the dog hears the sound of the crackers in the dark, it was night, and when the dog hears the sound of the crackers, it thinks that little and big guns have started to shoot. They have started to shoot with guns. Bang, bang, what shall I do? So it was very scared. It was thinking, what will I do? The sound was very high, and what will I do? Mistress, master, hear me, help. Help means crying in fear. So it was calling out to his master and mistress. Help, can't you hear me crying? I'm out of doors. The dog is staying out of the house, so it's crying for help. I want your help. Let me in. Oh, let me in. The dog was very scared and it was crying to its master to let him inside the house before those fireworks begin to shoot again. So, once they are completed and again they'll start the fireworks, before that you just let me inside the house. It was a terrible fear. It was screaming, I can't bear that. I can't tolerate the pain. Bear means I can't tolerate the sound. My tail is down, my ears are flat. As the dog was scared, its tail was down. You could have seen that at home, at your houses. If a dog is scared, it will keep its tail down. So here this dog is also very scared, so it has kept its tail and ears down. I'm trembling here outside the door. Oh, don't you love me anymore? So it was just pleading. I'm trembling here. I'm very scared outside. Kindly, don't you love me? Kindly open the door. I think I'll die with fright. So it was telling, if you don't open the door, I'll stay outside and I'll die unless you let me in tonight. Tonight, that night, if you are not letting me inside your house, I'm going to die hearing this big sound, bang sound. Now, from inside the house, the dog hears something. What was that? Shall we let him in, children? So the master and mistress in the house, they are asking their children whether they can let the dog come inside. Now the door is opened wide. Then the door was opened. I'm rushing through. I'm safe inside. The dog went inside the house and it felt it was very safe. The lights are on. It's warm and grand. When it came inside, it could see the bright lights inside the house and it felt warm. Mistress, let me lick your hand. So it was asking his mistress whether I can lick your hand. Usually, when dogs are very pleased and if they want to show their love, they will lick our hands, isn't it? So here in this poem, when the dog was allowed inside the house, it's asking, shall I lick your hand? Before us, I slipped behind the couch. Couch means sofa, a big sofa. So under that, shall I go behind the couch? There I'll hide myself and crouch. Crouch means the position how a dog will sit. So it was telling, I'll go behind the sofa or couch and I will hide myself in safety till the bangs are done. So I'll stay there till the bangs, till the fireworks get over. I'll stay under the couch. Then to my kennel I will run. Kennel means a shelter for dogs. So after this fireworks are over, for sure I'll go back to my kennel and guard you safely all the night. After this I will go out and I will guard you all tonight because you understood my fright. Here ends the poem. Dear children, the poet has beautifully represented the feeling of a dog, how it feels, how it would be scared while hearing the crackers and all. That is given here.
I hope next time when you are ready to burn crackers, you will think about the safety of your pets too, isn't it? By the way, now let's see the figure of speech used in this poem. Personification. Have you heard this term earlier, personification? Personification is a figure of speech in which animal, a thing or an action is given a human attribute that is known as personification. For example, I'll quote a rhyme because you all like to hear rhymes. So through rhymes, I'll teach you this personification. Have you heard this rhymes? Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? That is a question asked to a pussycat. Immediately what the cat replies? I've been to London to see the Queen. So in this poem, the pussycat is replying to the question, isn't it? Have you ever seen a cat talking? No. Usually human attribute is given to a cat in that rhyme. Today in this poem, you could see the dog speaking.
Thus, personification is used in this poem. Now, students, it's time to wind up today's class. Today's homework is given in the board. Kindly write your homework, take a snapshot of it, and send it to the respective teacher on time without fail. With this note, I'm winding up today's class. I'll meet you all in my next class. Until then, it's bye from Deepa ma'am.